Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2023 Acura RDX, and this is Acura's entry into the white-hot compact luxury SUV segment, and that's a segment that Acura has been involved in for a long time, since the 2007 model year when the original RDX debuted. This is now up to its third generation. It's graduated to kind of having its own platform. It's that important to Acura. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to review this car. I'm going to do it a little differently than I normally do my reviews. I'm going to start off by going over the features on the various trim levels. So we'll have a look at a base model, a technology package, an A-Spec package, and of course the Advance and the A-Spec Advance. I'll do the best I can. I don't have access to every single one, but I'll show you what I can. Then we will measure out the cargo space and we'll look at the passenger room. And as always, if some of that sounds interesting and some of it sounds boring, check the description below for timestamps. So I'm going to start by talking about the standard features on the various trim levels of Acura RDX, and we will start with the base model. All Acura RDXs are equipped with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, giving you 272 horsepower and 280 torque. Doesn't matter if it's a base model, fully loaded model, they all have the same engine. They also have the same transmission. That would be a 10-speed automatic transmission. On the lower trim levels, you do have the option of front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, but when you get up to the Advance, they're going to all be all-wheel drive cars. Now, even on the base model, you do have a very high level of standard equipment. Panoramic moonroof and power liftgate are both standard. Jewel eye LED headlights with LED daytime running lights, as well as the LED illuminated dragon's tail lights are standard as well. You do get leatherette upholstery on the base model, so you do not get genuine leather, but the leatherette upholstery is put on 12-way power front seats with lumbar support, and they are heated in the front. And you have a Wi-Fi hotspot, the wireless Apple CarPlay, and Acura Watch with blind spot monitoring. So all the modern safety features as far as forward collision alert, lane keeping assist system, lane departure warning, emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and the blind spot monitoring, those are all standard even on a base model RDX. Now, when we move up to a technology, which is the one that I'm sitting in now, you do get the factory navigation system. You get the perforated Milano leather seats with contrasted stitching, so it is genuine leather in a technology package. You have an upgraded audio system. The Tech Pack gives you the ELS 12-speaker premium sound system. You get wireless charging, a washer for the rear camera, and parking sensors front and rear. So when you get to the technology package, it will beep at you when you're getting close to something, when you're parking the vehicle or pulling into your garage. And you have the iconic Drive ambient LED cabin lighting with 27 themes. So if you want the fancy ambient lighting that you can change the color of in the cabin, you need to get at least a technology package RDX. Now, the A-Spec model would be the next level up, and the A-Spec to me is primarily a sport appearance package. You do get LED fog lights, you get the shark gray alloy wheels, you get black trim on the exterior of the vehicle as opposed to the chrome sort of silver trim on the other ones. You have the leather ultra suede seats with contrasted stitching and piping. You also do get ventilated front seats in the A-Spec model. The steering wheel is flat bottomed, and you have the Y-pattern dark brushed aluminum trim and the ebony headliner, which is different from the other models, which have a sort of beige headliner. Now, when you move up to the Advance package, the Advance is more sort of the luxury technology package. That gives you the adaptive dampers so you can adjust the stiffness of the suspension. You have the power liftgate with hands-free access so you can kind of kick under the liftgate and open it up that way. You have LED puddle lights, power folding rear view mirrors, the Milano leather seats with contrasted stitching and piping, kind of an upgraded leather in there. You get 16-way power seats with power lumbar, side bolsters, and a thigh extension, heated rear seats, remote engine start that is on the key fob, a heated steering wheel, a rear 12-volt power outlet, authentic open pore wood trim, the heads-up display, the surround view camera, and the rain-sensing windshield wipers. And then you can move to the A-Spec Advance, which I have a feeling is most of the footage that I just showed you here is of an A-Spec Advance, because I don't think I have access to a regular Advance right now. The A-Spec Advance is just the A-Spec Sport package with all of the advanced technology stuff. So that's going to be the top of the line, most sporty looking Acura RDX, but also with the most technology because it combines the sport look of the regular A-Spec package with all of the cool features of the Advance. Now we're going to measure out the cargo space, so let me find my laser tape measure and we'll get right to it. The length of the cargo area in the Acura RDX with the seats up, 3 feet 1 inch. The width of the cargo area in the Acura RDX at its widest point, 4 feet 6 inches. The width of the cargo area in the Acura RDX at its narrower point in between the wheel wells is 3 feet and 4 inches. The height of the cargo area inside of the Acura RDX, 2 feet and 6 inches. And the length of the cargo area on the inside of the Acura RDX when you have the back seat folded down is approximately 5 feet and 8 inches. And I say approximately because that is the measurement to the back of that front seat. So it kind of depends on where you have that set. It's kind of in a middle position right now, so it could change by a few inches one way or the other if you change where the front seat was. And you will see that the RDX has basically a flat load floor when you fold that second row seat down, so that is a nice feature as well. And if you need to lift something into the back of your Acura RDX, you will need to lift it 2 feet and 6 inches. And just for fun, we will have a look back here. We have a little secret spot to stow some cargo here. And if we pull up, there's an additional little cargo well there, so you can really keep some contraband in that area. And underneath here, that is where you have the little gas funnel to fill the capless fuel filler system if you do run out of gas. And then that right there is kind of the tire repair kit. It's an air pump, and if you turn the little knob over to the flat tire side, it'll pump some gunk into your tire, one-time use to get you to a service station if you have a flat. This particular RDX that I'm filming right now is a front-wheel drive technology package, so it doesn't have a spare. If you get a base model, a technology package with the all-wheel drive option on either one, or an Advance, which they all have all-wheel drive, you will have a space saver spare from the factory that's mounted up under there. If you get one of the A-Spec models with the all-wheel drive, you do not get a spare on those. My understanding is it can be added as like an accessory from the dealer parts department if you want to add a spare tire to one of the front-wheel drive or A-Spec models. But if you want it from the factory, you will need to buy an all-wheel drive base, tech, or Advance RDX. Now we're going to measure the passenger space, and for this measurement I use myself. I'm about 6'5", so let's see if I can sit behind myself in an Acura RDX. Okay, so as we can see, if I sit in the front, I have enough knee room here, I have enough headroom, plenty of headroom, of course, in this compact luxury SUV. And then if I sit in the back, I have more than enough room behind myself. Very comfortable vehicle. I have some air vents in the back, some USB-C ports for charging. Plenty of room in the old RDX. Thank you so much for watching my review of the 2023 Acura RDX. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and have a great day. And if you didn't, please also like my video and subscribe to my channel. I really don't care if you liked it or not. I just need those clicks. Thanks, baby.